Hi everybody, this is Magical Mustache Man John and Kyle, and today we are doing the pub tour on the Disney Treasure.
Yeah, we thought it'd be a good idea to show all of the bars. They're not technically adult-only spaces because many of these kids can be in and out of during the cruise, but they're essentially adult-only spaces because they're serving alcohol. But they're so beautifully themed. I love a bar on a Disney cruise line ship. So we are kicking it off in Mickey's Periscope Pub. So there's a pub on every ship called different things. On the Wish, it is Pagan Compass. Here it's Periscope Pub, and then it's Cask and Canada on the Destiny. So Gills on the Fantasy, but huge selection of draft beers as well as bottled beers, and then also specialty cocktails.
So they had 3 specialty cocktails. They got the Narwhal,
which looks like it's a spiced rum, orange ginger, like a dark and stormy.
And then Kyle got the Otis Daiquiri, which is
white rum, Luxardo maraschino liqueur, lime, and grapefruit. This is delicious. Kind of a little smoke bubble on there that will put a little B-roll up.
And I got the Diver, which is Gosling Sea Ocean Age Rum, Dome Garden Mix, Lime Orange, and
Agostina beers.
Yeah. This drink is absolutely delicious. All the drinks so far that I've tasted on this ship has been delicious.
Yeah. One thing that I really like about this pub compared to the Wish, so Pagan Compass on the Wish, the bar is like against this wall, and so it kind of takes up the space is a little weird, but here the bar is like
at the end of the
wall,
wall,
and I think it really uses the space better. Also, this is the place to watch sports. If there's sports going on while you're on ship. So we're, it's December right now. There's tons of football. Yesterday, this place was packed all day long with NFL games. Monday Night Football is going to be on later tonight.
It's going to be a busy night tonight because when football happens, this place gets crowded.
Yeah,
it's insane.
If you know that you're going to be watching a certain game that you definitely want to watch, make sure you get there early because those places can fill up pretty quickly. But this is a really beautiful space. They also have this like LED lighted ceiling here,
and they make it look like you're in a there's sharks above you, and you're like in an aquarium. It is so cool.
It's really cool.
Yeah, all these spaces are very creative.
Like again, on the Wish in Pagan Compass, it's like a nautical map that's on the ceiling, so it's not stationary. I think they did a much better job with theming on this and this pub compared to Pagan Compass. I really think this space is cool. It's kind of dark and stormy. It's got tons of those like old copper brass things that makes you feel like you're like in an old school submarine, very 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea vibes. But we're on top of the sea instead of under it because we're on a ship and not a submarine today.
Absolutely.
But right now it feels like we are under the water. So we're gonna take you along, show you all the best sips and vibes in the lounge in the Disney Treasure. So come on along. To plan your next magical vacation, please reach out to us at magicalmustacheman.com. We specialize in Disney, Universal, cruises, and all-inclusive resorts, and we'd love to help you plan your next vacation. All right, so we are in the Haunted Mansion Parlor. This lounge is so freaking cool. Honestly, this is cooler than probably, I would say, Oga's Cantina or other lounges even at Walt Disney World. Obviously, it's Haunted Mansion themed. They have a fish tank that has ghost fish swimming around in it. They have the classic Haunted Mansion wallpaper, which I absolutely love. And then this is Hyperspace Lounge on the Wish. So the screen behind the bar has ghosts that come out and perform from the ride. It's a stunning space. It's also really dark, which is just like a nice kind of like escape from the rest of the ship. And it's all closed off. Can't see the rest of the ship from it. The drinks are also fantastic. There's a salt air margarita that has this like black light performance when you get it, and then there's a riddle cocktail that we did that's for 2 called I think Chilling Spirits or Reckless Spirits. We got that. It is very strong. There's a bourbon one and a gin drink, so we got that, and it is quite strong, so we're gonna sip that for a little bit. But the lounges and the adult spaces, even though this isn't adult only, but like for adult beverages on these ships is so fantastic. I know people don't think Disney is for adults or Disney Cruise Line is for adults, but I will say there's probably better themed bars on these ships than there are on maybe more like classically adult cruises. So this place is so cool. I want to spend so much time here during this ship. during this cruise.
All right, welcome back. We are here at Skipper's.
Skipper Society.
Skipper Society. I wanted to say Skipper Cantinas, but it's actually Skipper Society.
So this is based off of the Jungle Cruise and the Skippers on the Jungle Cruise.
And this is actually the Tiana bar in the Wish, which is like the sister bar. I prefer the Tiana bar, but this is also...
You prefer Tiana's in terms of...
like the decoration, the aesthetics. Yeah.
Tiana's is really beautiful. It's like this lush green ceiling. But I think this is really cool. It's got the canvas, like you're on the ship, and they got little carvings and stuff like you're on the Jungle Cruise.
Yeah. It's totally gave me Jungle Cruise vibes. But let's talk about the cocktails here. Starting with their specialty cocktails, they have the Hippo Mai Tai. Hippopotami. So these are going to be a play on words. A Safari So Good, which is it's
like rum, horchata, banana, coconut, and cream. So I'm guessing it's like I don't really drink banana drinks, but whatever that banana drink is.
You got Piranha Punch, which is like a tequila drink. And then you got a Skipper Sipper.
We got that the other night.
Yeah, that was delicious. I recommend that 100%. And then on tap, they got 3 beers. They got a Jungle Navigator Ale, a Blue Moon, and a Terrapin IPA.
We got espresso martinis. We've had an espresso martini here every night. We love, so this is on deck 3, which is right by the main atrium. It's right by the Walt Disney World Theater. So we love getting an espresso martini either before the show or right after the show, before late dining. So we've done that every night, and that's what we're doing right now. So Skipper Society is really cool because it's right in the middle. It's very open. Haunted Mansion Parlor is we can see the entrance from here, and then just to the left of Haunted Mansion Parlor is Scat Cat Club. So there's a little 3 lounge area here. One thing people complain about on the Wish class ships compared to the Dream and the Fantasy is there's not a single adults only section that is kind of hidden on the back of the ship the way it is in the Dream and the Fantasy. It's kind of all over the place. There's little lounges, which is kind of fun in that you can kind of explore and find little spaces, but it also means that there's more chance for kind of kids or to be coming in and out of areas if that's something that you're trying to avoid. It's a little bit less of the case in the adult-only sections on the Dream and the Fantasy ships, but so it's very open. But I think it's really cool. It's a really nice place to stop.
They do trivia here, and they do
trivia?
band, they do
crafts,
and this place
learn
gets
to draw.
And it gets really packed, really packed. We got here. Luckily, we were able to get a seat during Christmas trivia, which we did horribly.
Yeah, holiday music trivia. We are not strong at.
Yeah, I'm not a strong competitor, but overall, Skipper's is such a fun place to hang out. It's just so jungly.
It's got the vibe, and they the bartenders do the kind of classic Skipper jokes and puns and all that. Which
so
is
whenever they reach out, whenever they give you something, be very cautious because they're gonna do a little. Psychs.
They did it to me on Haunted Mansion. They did it to me here. I'm feeling a little self-conscious about it, but that's okay.
I'm on my toes, but every time.
All right, I'm ready for this drink.
All right, welcome. We are here at the Rose. This is a Beauty and the Beast themed bar, which is right next to Enchante and also Palo Restaurant, which are both amazing restaurants.
This is a really special place. It is deck 12 aft on the back, and it has this Florida ceiling wall of windows that is just overlooking the ocean. Right now we're overlooking St. Thomas, which is also beautiful. It feels very upscale, right? It's very fine crushed velvet upholstery and brass and all that, but it's a really nice place to hang out and have a cocktail or a glass of wine before a signature dining like Palo or Enchante if you're doing that, or even just to come hang out. It's a nice adult-only space. This is truly adult-only. There are definitely no kids here wandering around because both those dining options are also adult-only, which is really nice. Definitely some expensive drinks here. There's a $55
cocktail.
It's a $100 martini. But one really nice thing that's true for all of the lounges is there's also the sommelier bin option. So whenever they crack a bottle for somebody, for the full price, if they're trying to finish that bottle before the end of the day, there may be an option to get a cheaper glass of wine for $14 instead of maybe the $20, $30 that it normally costs. You can get some really expensive wines sometimes. We came here last night, the night before, and got a couple glasses of champagne. That was, again, $14 because they had some left over. And we asked for what was in the sommelier bin. You can ask, like, do you have a white, do you have a red, do you have bubbles, whatever.
So
nice.
Today I searched for bubbles again at the say the word again for me. Sommelier bin. They didn't have anything, but they did have a Pinot
Noir.
Pinot Noir. I don't know. I cannot say these words right now. Which is very lovely. This is super good. I really love this bar, and just look at this view. I'm just gonna flip the camera real quick. Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty stunning.
It's stunning, and then with the sunset, it's incredible.
So this is definitely a really nice, of the adult spaces, this is definitely, I would say, the nicest, and a really great place to hang out if you're trying to feel a little fancy. We're dressed up because we're going to Enchante. You don't have to be dressed up. We've come in here when people not sweatpants, but at least like jeans and
the other guys dressed up as Santa Claus the other night in there.
Full Santa Claus.
Yeah, full Santa
That was
Claus.
pretty amazing. All right, so we're going to enjoy a glass of wine and enjoy this meal.
All right, so we made it to our final and last, not pub, but bar area.
Lounge
Crawl. We're here at the Scat Cat Cafe.
Club. Scat Cat Club.
Scat Cat Club. Oh my God, so a little confusing.
This is the piano bar on the ship. This is Nightingale's on the Wish and the Cruella de Vil bar on the Destiny,
which is apparently supposed to be super cool.
Yeah.
So we're just wrapping things up. We were here the other night, and the vibes were amazing. The pianist was fantastic, and we also saw her perform with other artists throughout the cruise. But
Lori.
Lori.
Solid.
She
Lori
is so
and
lovely.
Skylar, I think, were the two performers that we've seen in Scat Cat. So most of the ships have a pub. They usually have a cocktail bar, and they usually have like a champagne sort of bar. This would be like the champagne piano bar vibe on this ship. It's beautiful. I wouldn't say it's like overly themed. It's got a cute little like cat thing, like Aristocats on the wall, but it's very like upscale and nice. Yeah.
I mean, it's a small bar and there's limited seating, but it's a very popular spot. And if you really want to enjoy the evening, you should probably get here a little early for the nighttime pianos.
Yeah, it's pretty small.
Space-wise, there's like maybe about 10 seats around the piano and maybe an additional
20.
If that.
Yeah, I think it's probably 20. There's lots of little like coves and areas.
Yeah, but it's a very cozy place. It's really nice at night. People are here and dressed up, and it's just a really cool place to listen to some jazz.
Now, in terms of drinks, they have a lot of really interesting drinks. They have a couple cocktails. The one I got last night, or the other night, was the Cat's Meow, which is basically a paper plane, but they clarify the like lemon with like a dairy product, so it's like crystal clear, but it is delicious. So paper plane, like bourbon, Aperol, Amaro, lemon. It was really, really good. I love paper plane, and it was excellent. They also have some like tea drinks that are cold, but like infused with tea, and they also have some jam-based drinks. The one that looked really interesting was the grape jam, which is peanut butter screwball whiskey and grape jam. That sounds kind of cool. And then they have a bunch of different wines and champagnes. So the other night, I think you got the Cat's Meow, and I got a glass of Prosecco. It was delicious.
It was very delicious.
Yeah, it's a really like quiet, chill vibes. Like, again, quiet, chill, upscale. For this one, Haunted Mansion, super well themed and really cool.
Yeah.
Skipper Society, more laid back, and then the pub is like a pub kind of, sports and that kind of vibe. So just so many cool spaces. I think, there's so many amazing adult spaces on the ship. So if you're traveling as adults only, really easy to enjoy those. And if you're traveling kids, the kids clubs and the nursery are totally available if you want some adult alone time to experience these.
You definitely want to enjoy all the limited adult-only locations if you want to definitely get away from the hustle and bustle of everything on the ship.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy that like the Grand Atrium's like right behind us, and it feels like totally quiet and chill in here. So hope you have enjoyed this video. We love exploring the lounges on these ships. They're super fantastic. Highly encourage you to check them out.
Yeah. And once again, thank you so much for watching our content. I hope you like and subscribe our stuff, and it really helps us in everything. And thank you so much for watching.